Welcome to the Road to Roseboro. We discuss college football. Who do I have sitting to my left?
This is Brian.
And who do I have sitting in front of me?
This is Jacob.
Yeah. Wait, you're not Brian.
No, si, senor, I am Brian.
Me speaking English. Brian went on a camping trip. He is not with us this week. He'll be here next week. He thought it was too cool for us.
He abandoned us in our time of need.
Yeah, and he missed out on something phenomenal last night that me and Jacob experienced.
We're not going to go too deep into it.
We're not, but
that's for the future.
Yes, we'll get into that. We saw one of the most euphoric films. Like, me and Jacob, walking out of it, could not shut up about this movie.
My girlfriend came with us, and she actually fell asleep in my truck while we stood outside of it for like an hour and a half talking about this
the film.
movie.
The film would be called Joker. Small little independent film. You might have heard of it. You might have not.
By this small little indie company known as DC that only made $4.7 billion in their first quarter.
So, just a quick summary. What did you think about the film, Jacob?
It's my favorite films of all time are Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
This is my second.
Second favorite film?
Yes. I'm sorry. The only reason Lord of the Rings beats it is for nostalgia value.
I would have to think about where I'd rank this film of the all-time category, but it is my second favorite film of the year. My favorite is Midsummer. And the reason we're bringing this up is because we're actually going to start a movie podcast around January of next year. We'll keep you all up to date. But we're also all huge movie fans, and we haven't really got to share that any. So come January, we'll be talking about movies, film, TV.
The greatest series of all time that you know of.
Breaking Bad? What's the greatest series of all time?
Witchcraft.
Oh yes. Yes, of course. We'll be talking about them movies.
We may also be starting a video game podcast in the far future in front of the movie one.
Yeah. That we talk about
pretty much anything that we think is fun, we're going to end up doing.
Yeah. But keep on that look for that. It's coming around January. But on to the recap of some college football games we have to discuss. Jacob, what did you think about North Carolina and Clemson? Did you get a chance to check this one out? Did you see what happened there?
Yep.
Clemson, what are you doing?
What happened? I mean, I know Clemson ended up winning.
Yeah, by 1 point.
Yeah.
They needed everything in the world to happen for them.
Here's the deal with that game. North Carolina went home the winners that day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they outplayed
North Carolina, they went home, and they got all the women that they wanted. I mean, they were like, you almost beat Clemson.
Yeah.
And you're North Carolina Tar Heels.
And
football.
I'm starting to actually question Clemson as a football team now because they don't play another ranked team for the rest of the year, so they're going to go and beat them more than likely. But I'm telling you, I don't know if they're really that great. I think... I don't know. They haven't really faced any competition. They're not going to face any all year. Whenever they enter the playoffs, because they are going unbeaten. They don't play anybody. They're going to get a world of reckoning from a team that actually played people. So,
why don't they get that South Dakota to play them?
You mean North Dakota?
Yeah, North Dakota.
That's an FCS school.
Yeah, but they're really good.
They're really good, but I mean, you already have the schedule laid out, so they can't really do that.
Well, I know that is sort of a...
Yeah.
It was a joke, Tyler.
Well,
God.
It was a failed one. You should hate yourself. But, yeah, Clemson did not put up a inspiring performance. It was an utter disaster, and they almost lost. What did you think about Ohio State versus Nebraska? Did you get a chance to see that?
Ohio State ended up winning that one, right?
They beat them 48-7.
Yeah.
I picked Nebraska last week.
Yeah,
like a fool.
I looked at that, flipping through the channels, and I saw they were beating them like. I think at one point it was like 35-7.
Yeah. There goes my bold prediction of the year. I think Ohio State might be the most dangerous team in the country. They scored 77 last week. Their quarterback had 6 touchdowns in 1 quarter last week. 2 weeks ago. My bad, against Miami, Ohio. And I don't know, they're just beating people to death. We'll see what happens whenever they play Penn State, and they're going to beat Michigan. I ain't even getting into that nonsense. But
Michigan.
Yeah, dumpster fire. Their fans went nuts because they beat Rutgers 42-0. Yay!
Wow.
It's Rutgers.
You literally got.
You beat the equivalent of a junior varsity. Yeah.
You got so happy because you're a big linebacker that stomped the head in of the little kindergartner.
Yeah.
What are you celebrating?
Yeah, oh, look at how bad you are. But Notre Dame, Virginia, which was actually your upset pick of the week, and you were wrong on this. I can just relish in that Notre Dame won.
Yeah.
They looked convincing while doing so. And
Notre Dame for the championship.
Mm-hmm. And Notre Dame's not going to the championship, but they do look like a good team this year. I think they're going to New Year's Six. And no one watched this game. It was our game of the week. No one cared. Yale versus Cornell. Yale won. Yippee-ki-yay. It's two Ivy League schools. Brian left me behind some notes here to read off on his thoughts. Clemson needs to stop overlooking opponents. Ohio State might be the best team in the country. Notre Dame redeemed himself, and Yale versus Cornell didn't watch it. So I mean,
game of the week you didn't even watch.
Yeah, well, I mean, no one did.
Even watch it.
Yeah, I didn't. No one cared. I just kept up the score. But onward to Kentucky football's bad start. Jacob, what do you think about Kentucky football? Like, what's going on right now?
Well, my buddy at work, he told me, he said he doesn't even know if he can be a UK fan anymore, that it's so pitiful.
It's terrible. You hear they might be starting a quarterback this week?
A new quarterback?
Yeah, because the other two are hurt. They might be putting in their wide receiver at quarterback.
That would be...
Please, God, do this.
Yeah, put your punter in.
Why not? I mean, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
It'd give us something entertaining.
And it's not like you're doing anything else productive.
I mean, you were losing games anyways.
Yeah.
They lost 24-7, I think, last week.
Most teams that do something crazy end up winning.
Yeah, that ain't a winning form yet.
It is a winning form.
That'll work definitely for them.
Piss the audience off awful well.
Or make them laugh. Who knows? Brian's saying that he still sees them getting to 8 wins, but he is concerned. I see them at 6-6. I still see them as a bowl team. I'm not really sure though. 8 wins. I had them at 8 wins when the season started, but boy, I don't know. They're not beating Missouri.
Whatever happened with Cash Daniels? He ended up getting suspended from.
Yeah, he got suspended against Mississippi State 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not beating Missouri. I don't know if they'll beat Louisville. They'll beat Arkansas, I think. They'll beat Vanderbilt. They'll beat UT Martin. And they'll probably beat Tennessee. So I think they'll be at 6 wins, but who knows? What do you think, Jake? What do you got them at?
They're unpredictable at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope, because I do like Kentucky, of course. But, yeah, I don't. They're not. This is not the team we saw last year.
No, they're messy.
I don't know what's happened. If all their good players left, but good Lord,
yeah,
get your crap together.
I agree. I agree. Rutgers football. Did you hear about what they had to do?
Oh, didn't they fire their head coach?
They did. They fired their head coach. He went 8-40. That's his record at Rutgers.
He's the next Bill Belichick.
He is the worst coach ever. I want to bring this up because Rutgers for me has been like one of the funniest programs to follow. Last year they had a quarterback that threw like 4 touchdowns and 14 interceptions in 1 year. I don't know. They're just one of them programs that they're a dumpster fire. I wanted to bring it up because I thought they were funny. What do you think about Rutgers? Do you even keep up with them?
I kept up with their uniforms.
Oh yeah, the long sleeve ones.
Yeah. I thought for sure that would help them to victory, but it didn't.
It would give them the power to win the Big Ten and go to the Rose Bowl.
They covered their arms.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a winning strategy. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially.
All right, so see, look how I am right now.
I've
got short T-shirt on, like short sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
If I would put it like all the way down, I'd be a football player.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's just the way it works. That's the Rutgers mindset.
Yeah.
And I mean I can see where they're coming from.
Yeah. Potato famine. Florida.
We'll get to the potato famine.
Yes,
okay?
the almighty potato famine. Because actually, the game of the week has to deal with potato famines, I think. But we're gonna get on some NFL news. Jake, you're excited to talk about this because.
My team's falling apart.
Your team is full of dumbasses. Vontaze Burfict getting suspended. What do you think about Vontaze Burfict?
Well, at first, whenever I first saw it, I was like, come on. why are you doing this on his first go this season?
Mm-hmm.
But over the course of this past week, I kept thinking on it, and he deserved it.
He's a repeat offender.
Yeah, repeat offenders, they don't get mercy.
No, he's a dumbass.
Yeah, and he's been told and warned and warned. Yep. I just think that he's one of those kind of guys that he doesn't get the message, and he thinks he can keep getting away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're finally bringing the hammer down on him, but as soon as he comes back in, I think he'll make the same mistake.
Yeah, I do too. Honestly, I think the league should just suspend him indefinitely. I don't think he should be allowed back in the league.
Like, he doesn't even have, like, anger management problems or anything.
No, he's just a dumbass.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with honestly, I don't think he really... it's almost like he has impulse control. Like, he has, like, a moment of rage, and he just does whatever and doesn't realize he can get suspended or fined. Like, he doesn't think things through.
Well, this was a different era of football, and I'm sure you're getting tired of me bringing this name up, but...
Lozado. That sounds like lasagna.
Yeah.
Now go ahead and bring up your Lord and Savior.
I will. Since Vince McMahon, you brought him up. I know. Lyle Lozado had impulse control, but he was smart enough to not continue doing it.
Yeah.
Like, he would start fights on the field after the play was over, but that was it, and then it was done, and he'd be done for a game, and he wouldn't do it again for a while.
You can't just continuously do this. It's like you cannot.
It's like every time he gets suspended for a few games, he comes back in the very next game and does the exact same thing.
Yep. Honestly, I think he should be banned from the league. I think he's a hazard to players. I think he's a dumbass who will never learn his lesson, and just get him out of the league.
You can't fix stupid.
just get him out of the league. Yeah, you can't fix it.
You can't fix stupid.
Yeah. You can fix mental issues. You can't fix stupidity, though.
You can fix anger issues.
Yeah.
But you can't fix stupid.
You just can't fix... Yeah, I agree. Speaking of gods and players that we worship, I want to talk about my Lord and Savior, the most perfect man in the world, Tom Brady.
Rest in peace, Tom.
Yeah, all right. Well,
career's done.
Guess I know where you're going with this.
Career's done.
What do you think about Brady playing bad against the Bills? What's your...
I don't think it's anything to worry about.
I don't either. The Bills are a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
Is that Buffalo?
Yeah, and... I mean, come on. Why?
People do this every year.
The story keeps coming up.
Yeah.
He tore his ACL and came back and was just as good as before.
Yeah.
He's not leaving the league for a while.
Tom Brady, I hear this story every year too. Like, he's on the decline, and then by February he wins the Super Bowl, and everybody goes, "God Almighty, I swear, that's just Tom Brady for you, eh? No resiliency. He's just that good. I hate him." It's like, well, no, didn't you like a couple of months ago say he was on the decline? So, eat crow.
Yeah. Tom Brady. He will play in the league for as long as he wants to.
I think he'll play till he's 70. Why not?
If he wants
to.
If
he keeps on winning Super Bowls, why wouldn't you?
No, even if he's bad, a team will take him just for the name.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick wants to get rid of him soon because Bill Belichick, I think, is right. He is going to start declining soon. Yeah. But it's not right now.
He is 42.
I would give him till he's 45. When he's 45, I would say, yep, he's going to. This is.
The hardest thing you run into is trying to find a replacement. They already had a replacement for him, Jimmy Garoppolo, and then Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, was like, trade him to San Francisco for nothing so we can keep Tommy Boy. And they did.
Yeah.
But that would have been a good replacement.
I don't worry too much about that just because if they lose Tom Brady, it's not that big of a deal. If they lose,
it is.
But no. Listen, if they lose Bill Belichick, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Belichick is the team.
I wouldn't say that because he doesn't call the offense.
No, he doesn't. But Bill Belichick knows where he sees like he will get an offensive guru to replace.
Yeah. He's already got Josh McDaniels, which is a great offensive coordinator. But
so I don't worry too much about that.
Yeah.
A stellar defense will always be a stellar offensive. I've always thought.
To a degree. The modern NFL, I don't know. Back then, yes. I do think that New England's defense, though, is nasty. You know, they've only given up 27 points on the year, and the second best defense, the Chicago Bears, have gave up 43.
Really?
Yeah. So New England's defense is nasty. They're ridiculous.
Yeah. I think the Raiders play them this year, don't they?
Who, New England?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. If they do, then
That's going to be
have fun getting the shit kicked out of you.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be a massacre. You'll probably have half your team suspended by that point.
Yeah.
You'll have, what's his name, Richie Incognito going around.
Richie Incognito. I love the guy.
Yeah.
I love him so. Which I love the screwy players. So
Didn't he, threaten to shoot up his dad's funeral?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Because they wouldn't give him his head. He wanted to donate his head for scientific research, and they're like, "No, you crazy bastard, no, get out of here!" And he's like, "All right, well, I'm gonna bring some AR-15s in and kill all of you." And the police pulled him over and found him with AR-15s and M14s in his car.
Why? That's okay. Raiders signed. You all signed AB.
Yep, he's gone.
Vontez Burfict.
Which I'll give it this: we didn't lose anything on AB.
No, but Vontez Burfict, you all are.
Yeah, we lost a lot of money on him.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
no, he wasn't signed to a huge contract.
You still lose money though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and you can't recoup it.
Yeah.
You got Richie Incognito, which is insane.
I doubt. You watch. The rest of the season, we won't hear nothing from Richie Incognito. But as soon as the season's over, he's going to go haywire.
I don't think so. I think we'll hear something this season. I think you said something similar to Antonio Brown. Like, he'll ball out this year and then go nuts in the offseason.
That was my hope for Antonio Brown.
And then it went off the wire.
And then I was just like, no. You can't call your GM a cracker and then play football. And then illegally record your coach.
Yep, and then verbally assault a woman. He's a dumbass.
Why have they banned him from the league is my question.
Well, honestly, I don't even think they need to. I don't think any team's going to sign him at this point.
The Dolphins.
Maybe. The Dolphins are stupid enough to do it. I can see
the Dolphins, their front office is the most amalgamated piece of crap I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know if there's any fix to it besides purging it all.
Yeah.
But the owner isn't going to do that.
I mean, I agree. I mean, the Dolphins, they're a dumpster fire. They're not winning a game this year. Did you see the point differential between them and they've lost by a combined, whenever you put up the point differential, they've lost, I think 175. They lost 49-10 to the Ravens. They lost 43-0 against New England. They've given up, I think, 175 points this year or something ridiculous. Yeah. They're a train wreck.
And they've only played 4 games, 5 games.
4, I think.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, 4 because New England's played 4. So
and watching New England play them. Dear God, they weren't even trying.
No, they were practicing out there. They were trying to get Antonio Brown touches.
Yeah.
Which was just funny. And also, we didn't get the famous dildo fiasco. Sadly, we didn't get the dildo. Buffalo, please, if anybody in Buffalo listens to this, which they probably don't, but throw dildos on your field. we want 2,000 dildos on the field.
That's all we want.
Yeah, green, purple, turquoise.
That is the thing to do in hockey.
Yeah. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
They throw dildos on the field?
Yes. Swedish hockey team does it.
Huh.
Yeah, in Sweden, that's what they do, and the refs just crack up at it. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's something to be proud of.
It really is. I'm a huge Swedish hockey fan now, apparently.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, though, Bills, the second that your fans do that, I will buy all your merchandise. I will be your biggest fan. I will have rituals to you in my bedroom at night.
Yep.
Dear Lord, you will be my team. I will abandon the Raiders in a heartbeat.
But one thing did happen this week that we mentioned on the last podcast. You know what it was? The power of Katrina wiped away the Cowboys' hype.
Yeah, that's right. O'Brien, he had it right.
Yeah, he was right. The spirit of Katrina wiped them out, son.
That's right. They guided them. They guided those pass interference penalties.
Yep. I bet. Yeah, I bet Brian's really happy about Katrina.
Yeah, I bet he's really happy about Katrina.
Yeah.
Actually, you think
Katrina.
so? Yeah, he likes. I bet he loves Katrina now.
Yeah, well,
it did so good for the the city of New Orleans.
yeah, we're all Katrina downside. We're all a wreck. But yeah, what do you think about the Saints beating the Cowboys?
I loved it personally. I mean, the Saints, they're like in my top 5 teams in the NFL. I like the Saints primarily because of Drew Brees, and I really thought it was nice to see them beat the Cowboys without Brees.
Yeah,
that was proving. That was sort of a proving ground for them.
the Saints are scary.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
Super Bowl contenders,
yeah,
possibly.
I think so. Especially, did you see how the Rams lost last night?
No, I did not.
I didn't get to watch this game here because we were watching Joker. But whenever I got home, I seen it. Their kicker missed a field goal. They lost 30-29. And I don't think the Rams are really a Super Bowl contender this year. Seahawks maybe. The Saints are doing this with their backup.
Imagine if they did have Brees as a real thing.
Maybe the Packers are a Super Bowl contender. I don't know.
I wouldn't say so.
I know Brian wants them to because he loves his Aaron Rodgers.
I wouldn't mind seeing another New England and Saints.
Well, we never have got a New England versus Saints.
Oh, we did. Oh, no, we didn't.
No, we have never got that. I'd love to see it.
At least to be different.
Well, Breeze versus Brady.
Yeah, that'd be a good matchup. Actually, that'd be pretty good.
I'd like to see Packers versus Patriots just because Brady versus Rodgers.
You would love to see anybody versus the Patriots.
Oh yeah, I'm a New England fan.
I'd love to see anybody versus the Raiders, but that will probably not happen in my lifetime.
No. What kind? Which Vegas? Which Raiders? The Oakland or Las Vegas?
Pick one.
But yeah, I will say one thing about the Cowboys though. Dak Prescott, I'm starting to wonder about him because the Saints, what they did, for anybody that watched it, the Saints basically, they stacked the box and made Dak have to do deep throws. Yeah. Dak is very good at reading. Dak's got all the hard stuff figured out. Reading defenses, being able to decipher them, he's great at that. His problem is he cannot throw a deep ball accurate at all. And the Saints basically made him do that the entire game, and he could not do it. So I'm starting to wonder if Dak Prescott is a franchise quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
He'd be a good backup.
I'm starting to question if he's the guy Dallas needs, because I believe they're a quarterback away from being if the Cowboys had Aaron Rodgers or Brady or Patrick Mahomes or somebody, they'd be the most dangerous team in the league.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to wonder if Dak is maybe holding them back from their full potential. But
it's an easy stop. Just pack the box every game and
because they're a run team. Yep, because he can't throw deep. If you have the corners to be able to counteract that,
and the Saints do.
Yeah, that and they got Katrina on their side too.
Yes, the spirit of Katrina,
which really helps. Brian's thoughts on this game were the Cowboys lost. He hates the Cowboys. And he actually had,
because he absolutely loves the '90s Cowboys. He's very hypocritical.
Yeah. He also does this thing where he's he hates assholeish fans, but he's a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
They're
sort of one of the worst in the league.
They're the worst.
Right, well, the Eagles.
Oh yeah, what'd you think about the Steelers winning? They beat the 0-3 Bungles.
Yippee!
Yay!
Pat yourself on the back, Steelers fans. You gotta win. You're not going unwinnable.
Yeah, which I don't think anybody's going unwinnable except for the Dolphins.
The Dolphins have been a crap show for the past 10 years.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna win a game.
The spirit of Dan Marino's not with them right now. I think that he's with Kit from Knight Rider.
What?
The other dude that looks just like Dan Marino, David Hasselhoff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
They look similar.
Potato famine.
Yeah. Tell me that they don't look similar.
They do look similar.
See, they're both from Florida. Well, I take it back. When I see both of them, I both think...
I don't think Dan Marino's from Florida.
Oh, I don't think he is too, but when I look at both of them, I think Florida.
But why?
Dolphins.
But you're judging people.
I don't care.
Yeah, you're a terrible human.
Nah.
No.
I've been called worse by better men.
What'd you think about the? What'd you think about the? Well, actually, we'll save that for another time. What's your upsets? What's your upset of the week? Do you remember it?
What's my
What do you got? Who's your upset of the week, Jay?
I can't remember.
Oh my God! He has California versus Oregon.
That's what it was.
Now, who do you have winning that game?
California.
Oh my God, he's done it! I can't believe it. He picked the upset, people.
I don't like it when you pick on me.
He's done it, people. He's figured it out.
Sometimes I feel like a fool when I'm around you.
Well, you should. Why do you have California beating Oregon?
I don't like Oregon, I don't guess. Besides their uniform.
Why are you prejudiced against their state?
I'm prejudiced because they don't have potatoes.
Yeah, why don't you like their state?
Because they don't have potatoes.
No, I feel like Oregon does Oregon. No, they'd have potatoes. Why wouldn't Oregon?
They're in the Northwest.
So is Idaho.
Yeah, but Idaho's in the less Northwest.
No, they probably have potatoes up there.
Maybe. Either way, I hate the state of Oregon.
Why?
Because it sucks.
That's a good reasoning.
Yeah. I don't like the state of Oregon.
Yeah, you're like me with Florida, I guess, with Oregon.
Yeah, I'm with that with a few states. Oregon and Florida are the biggest I don't like.
Yeah, I don't understand your hate for Oregon, the state, but whatever. Mine is Cincinnati over UCF, and that's also Brian's upset pick of the week is Cincinnati over UCF.
I should have chosen
They actually
that.
play tonight. Who do you got in that game tonight?
Cincinnati.
You got Cincinnati?
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I barely know who UCF is. I think University of Central Florida.
Congratulations, you've done it. You've got it right. I'm so happy. Oh my God, Jake, you've got another thing right. Can't believe it. Oh my God, it's so great. Oh my God, can't believe it. Oh my God.
Do you miss having the buffer?
It's amazing. What do you? Oh yeah, did the pay to play thing? Ohio State. Did you hear what they had to say about it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Ohio State does not want it to go into effect. Yeah, they don't want the pay to play thing happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, I think it takes away from the integrity of college football, and that it takes away from the heart of the game, the love of the sport.
It also take away from our pockets.
Yeah, we need money now. Yeah, I find it kind of disgusting. There was a story I read this week that I think them and Penn State, which have been like, both of them schools have been in two of the biggest scandals that I can remember in a while. You had Ohio State beating women left and right, mercifully.
Mercifully beating women, yes.
Yeah.
He could have done worse, remember?
Yeah. But you had Ohio State beating women, and you had Penn State. I don't even want to say what they did because it's just everybody knows that story. But
I don't. Refresh me.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that. That one's.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that one's
anyway.
just plumb evil. But yeah, I think it's kind of hypocritical for them two schools to be like, oh, we don't want these student athletes because of integrity and all these things. It's like Ohio State, you had a coach that was beating women and you took his side. Well, like, shut up.
Also,
well, not coach, but yeah.
Welcome to the real world where not everything goes your way, you idiots.
Yeah, like, just let the players have their cut. I mean, they're the ones out there earning your university money. I find it kind of ridiculous and hypocritical that they're like,
I always find that hypocritical with people like that. They always get what they want, and when they don't get what they want, they pout and cry like babies.
Like children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Also, you know what happens if this law goes into effect? We'll get back our NCAA video games.
Oh, yeah, it's true, yeah.
Yep.
That, I really hope we do.
Yeah, it would be dope.
You know what really sucks?
What?
EA will make them.
You're right. Unless, well, technically, EA's probably lost the license to them by now because they haven't done anything with the property in so long, and you have to do something with the intellectual property. So I'm wondering if maybe there's a way some other company will buy them, like buy the NCAA rights. 2K, please do this. I know you've ruined basketball games, but
they're worse than EA.
No.
When it comes
to
sports games,
at least their gameplay's good.
But it's literally a slot machine now.
On Ultimate Team it is. Like, the gameplay's still good. But
hey, for these sneakers.
Madden can't even do that right. Madden can't even get the gameplay right.
Yeah, the gameplay in Madden is terrible.
It is horrendous. At least 2K, the gameplay's good. So all you have to do is just copy 2K5.
And that game that came out recently, Maximum Football, it sucks that it sucks.
Yeah, because that could have been the one competition for Madden, but that's still like an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he actually. Remember, it only had 2 people developing.
Yeah, and I mean that could be great in the future. But if that all goes through, we could get NCAA games again. So hopefully that happens because that was one of my favorite, gaming series growing up and stuff. But on to our games of the week. We got 5 games of the week, and if this episode is seeming a little bit short, that's because we're one man down. He was too cool to hang out with us.
Everyone, go outside, do a 21 gun salute for him.
Yep.
He's never coming back.
Yep, he's gone forever.
Yep.
Now he'll be back next week. But our 5 games of the week.
Unless he isn't.
They'll never find him.
He went camping.
You hear the Friday 13th music. But Iowa versus Michigan is our first game of the week. Who do you got in this matchup?
Iowa versus Michigan. Oh, Iowa. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Iowa too.
Michigan's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, they're going to run it down. They're going to run it down Michigan's throat. This will be a massacre.
Yeah, it's going to be awful for Michigan.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I hate Michigan now.
Yeah. I'll never pick Michigan against a ranked opponent again.
Weren't they like a really high prospect team this year?
Yeah, I had them win the Big Ten. I've given up on that. I don't have them winning crap now. What do you think the final score of this game will be?
Michigan 14.
Mm-hmm.
The other team like 28.
You got Iowa 28, Michigan 14?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to take Iowa 21-7.
I'm taking a wild guess here that Iowa's going to score 21 points within the first half and then just do barely anything in the last half and just coast out the game.
Yeah, they'll probably run the ball to chew the clock or whatever.
Yeah, and Michigan won't be able to do crap about it.
Yeah, because they suck.
Hire us as your coach.
Who do you got between Texas and West Virginia?
Texas.
I got Texas too.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I got Texas. This is going to be a good game, I think, because it's at West Virginia.
It's going to be good because we're going to murder them.
Oh, yeah, you're a Longhorn fan.
Apparently.
Yeah. I think Texas will do good. I think it'll be a good game, but I do think Texas is ultimately going to be the winner because of Sam Ehlinger, great quarterback. And West Virginia, they've been inconsistent. Like, week 1, they almost lost to James Madison, and then they beat North Carolina State.
James Madison is a very, very...
They're a good FCS school. I think they're number 2 in the country in FCS.
That's right.
So they're a good program. Yeah.
that is a joke, but I guess that's right, technically.
Yeah, they're actually a good FCS program.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, but I'm going to take Texas in this one. I think it's going to be 45-38. What's your score?
38-45.
Gotcha. And our next game is Michigan State Spartans versus the Ohio State Buckeyes. This game is at Ohio State at nighttime. Ohio State's wearing all-black jerseys. What do you think about this game? Who do you got, Jacob?
Ohio State.
You got Ohio State? What's your final score prediction for that?
782-2.
Yeah, I think this will be a massacre. I got Ohio State winning 52-14. I think this will be an absolute laugher. Ohio State, until they prove me wrong, they're possibly the best team in the country. They look ridiculous. They're beating people to death.
They're reminding me of the team from The Longest Yard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why are they reminding you of the team from The Longest Yard?
Same colors.
Oh, yes. That is obviously how you judge. By jerseys, because jerseys are so important to football.
And Adam Sandler, man, he can throw a football.
He's the greatest actor of all time.
He's an amazing quarterback, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's essentially Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Replace Tom Brady with Adam Sandler, confirmed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bill Belichick, get on this.
Yep.
Cal versus Oregon, you've already gave your pick. What's your final score? How much you got Cal winning by?
Pick a number. I mean, Oregon, I don't like, so pick a number, for real. Like 42-37.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take Quack Attack. I'm going to take Oregon.
I don't like you.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Ducks because...
They're ducks. Oh, wait, ducks are like some of my favorite animals.
Yeah, a duck always beats a bear.
It's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I was up Fish Trap, and...
For anybody that don't know, Fish Trap's a local lake in our area.
Yeah, and saw some ducks swimming around, and a dang pelican just ducked down onto it, and it wasn't like going anywhere close to it. It was just sort of, passing by.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing just like dove under the water, and it cracked me up for some reason. I was like, wow, that scared the crap out of that thing. Poor bastard.
How hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious.
The thing was fearing for its life, and you're over there. It's like, help me. It's like Saving Private Ryan for its eyes, and you're over there being like, oh, what nice entertainment. Yes. How hilarious. But I will take the Oregon Ducks. It's at Oregon. They have the toughest stadium in the Pac-12.
And Ducks are going to fly underneath the water to
They'll probably wear some ridiculous jersey. They'll probably wear like a combination of like a blue helmet and a gray jersey, and they'll probably wear like, I don't know, pink pants or something.
Would it be great if they just came out in like Maryland's jerseys, except they were green?
I hate them things.
Helmets and all, just green though.
Yeah, even the Maryland state flag, because who cares? But I'm gonna take a Quack Attack. As for our game of the week between Auburn versus Florida. I think this game's at Florida, if I'm not mistaken. College Game Day is going to be there.
Yes!
I know. Yes! So actually, the first question I want to ask you is, who do you think Lee Corso is going to pick, Auburn or Florida?
Lee Corso is going to pick Florida because he's always right.
Yeah.
And also because the swamp was just moist enough this past summer, and the humidity is high enough to where it can fend off the...
Well, we're in Kentucky right now, and it's 92 in October.
Yeah.
So,
that's awful.
Yeah. So that potato famine is coming.
Obviously.
We're out of potatoes.
I think that this is a conspiracy theory. I think the government is controlling the weather to get everyone to believe in global warming.
Yeah, I think that's what it's not that. It's not that global warming is actually a thing. It's that the government.
That's what it is.
Yeah. It's not like the last 2 years, like we've had no snow and it's been 92 degrees in October or anything.
Yeah.
Nope. Government. I blame Big Bad.
The government.
I blame Big Bad G. So you got the Florida Gators in this one because the swamp is purified with the holy water
with
of
the finest
swampians.
of crocodile tears.
Yeah. Go Florida. I'm actually taking Auburn because I'm not stupid. Auburn, to me, has the two best wins on the year. They beat Oregon and Texas A&M.
You know they're not going to beat is Florida.
Florida, to me, has been very inconsistent.
Yep.
I've watched them live against Kentucky, and I was not impressed. Especially seeing the state of Kentucky football right now. That's not a good win for Florida. That's a barely getting out of a nightmare situation. And I looked at Florida's schedule coming up. Florida, after they play this game, they have to still play. They have to play Georgia, and they play somewhere else ranked too, LSU. So they got like a stretch of 3 games in a row that are difficult. So I don't know if they might be looking past this one or what. This is going to be a huge game. It's going to be a tough game for the Gators to win. So I'm going to take the Auburn Tigers because the spirit of Tebow will guide them. Yeah.
No, I don't think Tebow is into the... I don't think he's a generous man, but he's not that generous.
I don't know.
He's going to give to his own team, you know?
I don't know. Sometimes you got to give things for others, too.
That's true. Maybe he wants to give his team a challenge.
Overcome this or whatever.
Overcome this and you will reach true divinity. They're going to be like, yeah, Tebow said so in that great speech that they have placard up on our wall.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Stupid speech. Why is it so popular?
We're never going to lose a game again.
Why is that speech so popular?
Like, his speech is literally, we're not going to lose again. Everybody's like, oh, that's so profound.
You don't know why we're going to lose it? Jesus.
Yep. And they end up putting a statue up, and they now worship him like God over there.
That's right.
Yeah. An overrated quarterback who had a bunch of talent around him and one of the greatest coaches and got to the NFL and was a dumpster fire. Let's celebrate that man.
They didn't give him a chance.
That's what they all say. But Brian, actually, this week is our guest picker. We're not doing like the videos we usually do. I'm just going to read off his picks for the week. He's got Iowa over Michigan because he's smart. He's got Texas over West Virginia because he's smart. He's got Oregon over Cal because he's not Jake and not an idiot. You'll
laugh when Cal wins.
Yeah. He's got Ohio State over Michigan State because he's smart. And he's got Auburn over Florida because, again, he's smart and not like Jake, a dumbass.
Thanks.
Yeah. I figured, I really wanted to make you feel comfortable. I know you're not the biggest football guy, so I'm doing my best to make you feel comfortable.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you being so accepting.
Yeah.
And embracing of me and my lack of football IQ.
Yeah, I think you're last place right now in our records too.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I know more about the WWE than I do NCAA.
Vince McMahon is your god.
That's right.
Yep.
He's gonna start up Hell in the Cell with Oregon and Auburn or some stupid crap.
Yeah, who would win in that match?
That'd be. Who is the biggest lineman?
That doesn't matter. Mascots.
Oh, just mascot fight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Say Vince McMahon came up and said, "We're gonna have a Hell in the Cell between every mascot in the NCAA."
Mm-hmm.
And who do you think would win?
I think Stanford's tree would win because Stanford's tree is it just sits there, and a bear can't tear down a tree.
You're a fool. The untextured cannon's gonna win.
The untextured cannon ain't a mascot.
Technically, it isn't, but it still is a cannon.
I don't think there's actually a school that uses a cannon as a mascot.
That'd be great if it was, though.
Why?
I like cannons.
It'd be stupid.
All right, fair enough.
Like everything you said.
Fair enough.
Yep, fair. This episode's been a disaster.
Oh, don't worry. I've been just saying stupid stuff to try and pad the runtime here.
Yep. We need minutes, we need views, and we need money.
Give it to us.
Yeah, remember, you can go to our sponsor, Jake's Tobacco. Jake's Tobacco is the best thing on the East Coast right now.
Just saying that's an actual tobacco company.
Oh, well, I guess we're sued. We
don't want to be affiliated with the stupid crap he said.
You can go to bullred.com.
There you go.
Yeah, Bull Red. It doesn't give you wings.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
The exact opposite of redacted.
Yeah. Yep. It does nothing for you.
Yep.
But you know what? We're going to end the episode right here. I think there's actually a game on. Yeah, there is. Cincinnati and UCF, the game I picked for upset of the week.
Done with me already, I see.
Yeah. We don't have anything else to talk about.
Tyler's like, I've lost 10 IQ points sitting here listening to this idiot.
Where's Brian?
I need the buffer.
Where did he go? I've been stuck with a buffoon.
He left me with this. He thought I could handle this.
There's not enough.
There's not enough brain cells in the planet to fix this thing.
He's a fool. A fool. But I think we're going to end it here. But yeah, we don't have a video for y'all this week. But everybody have a great. Everybody, yeah, we don't care about none of you. But everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy some college football, and Mormon out.